through the canyon where memories rust. 6-shot iron, ashes in my stride. The deal turned sour, now I got no place to hide. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. The saddle in the saddle, the door's getting worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead. Just a devil's grin till in a trail painted red. Moonlight dances, bones in the sand. A ghost town whisper still knows my hand. Whiskey runs hot, but it won't cleanse the skin. I hear death breathing, feel him closing in. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. A saddle in the saddle, dude getting worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead. Just a devil's grin till in a trail painted red. Thunder cracking, dirt shakes below. Ravens circling, telling tales they know. My past is a grave, my soul's wrapped in chain. Each town I pass still whispers my name. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. The saddle in the saddle, never getting worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead. Just the devil's grin till in a trail painted red. So if you see me riding, turn your eyes away. There's no redemption, no debt to repay. Just dust and nails where I make my stand. Still riding with the damned.
Fuck your hope and all your saints. Blood on my fist, dirt on my soul. Come and get it, bitch, lose control. Raise hell or die trying. No gods, no saviors, no liars. Fuck your throne and fuck your crown. I'm here to burn your kingdom down. Shoot up dreams, spit out lies. Bury love under blood-red skies. Taught by wolves, raised by hate. Kick down the doors, storm the gate. Raise hell or die trying. No gods, no saviors, no liars. Fuck your throne and fuck your crown. I'm here to burn your kingdom down. spit out lies, bury love under blood-red skies. Taught by wolves, raised by hate, kick down the doors, storm the gate, raise hell, or die trying. No gods, no saviors, no liars. Fuck your throne and fuck your crown. I'm here to burn your kingdom down. Flames in my eyes, blood on my boots. No turning back, no fucking truth. Raise hell or die fucking trying. That's my truth and that's my sign.
Smoke on the horizon, death in the air. Boots on the ground, but I got no prayer. Rode into town with a gun in my hand. Now the devil's got me marked in the lawman's land. Bones in the dust, names in the wind. Ain't no forgiving the life that I sin. Run till the dawn, but the past won't fade. A man like me's got a debt to be paid. Ravens are circling, waiting on me. Shadows stretch long where the gallows tree be. A voice in the dark says son, time's up. And no last chance when the devil calls your bluff. Bones in the dust, names in the wind. Ain't no forgiving the life that I sin. Run till the dawn, but the past won't fade. A man like me's got a debt to be paid. Gunpowder burns and the cold steel sings. Blood on my hands, but it don't mean a thing. Just a blind saint and the rope swings free. Death's got nothing on a man like me. So lay me down in the cold hard clay. No one to mourn, no words to say. Just bones in the dust and a ghost in the rain. Another lost soul with a forgotten name. sun bleeds down behind the ridge. A creeping chill across the bridge. Whispers crawl from the sleeping dust, where faith once lived now rots with rust. Down the devil's path the stories breathe of holy men brought to their knees. Crows take flight where sins are sown. You walk this trail, but not alone. The lantern flickers, barely glows. The woods remember what no one knows. Footsteps echo with every wrong. Each mile of verse in a cursed song. The chapel's bell tolls sharp and wide, calling lost souls who tried to hide. The moon turns dark, the wind turns cold. The devil grins with hands to hold. Down the devil's path the stories breathe of holy men brought to their knees. Crows take flight where sins are sown. You walk this trail, but not alone. A name carved deep in twisted oak, a warning left in blood and smoke. It marks the ground where angels fled. This road won't rest till truth is bled. Down the devil's path the fire feeds. The bones of pride and broken creeds. Crows still circle cold and known on this cursed path. You're never alone.
cuts deep through the hollow pines. Moonlight tangled in crooked lines. A figure walks where the guilty run. With every step, what's done is done. Footprints vanish near the stream. Blood red ripples blur the scene. Haunted hearts and broken vows. A weight I carry, can't shake it now. Cold steel rings where shadows crawl. The river knows it sees it all. Haunted hearts and broken vows. A weight I carry, can't shake it now. Cold steel rings where shadows crawl. The river knows it sees it all. The trees they sigh, the branches bend, like mourners grieving without end. The preacher said, beware the flame, but the devil came wearing my name. With each mile deeper, silence grows. On a road no righteous man goes. Every step a price I pay. Every ghost still knows the way. In the hush, lost voices cry. The living curse, the dead still lie. Haunted hearts drift with the breeze. Each prayer choked on wounded knees. And the ground don't judge, but it don't forgive. It just swallows all the lives we live. Cold steel rings where shadows crawl. The river knows it sees it all. The trees they sigh, the branches bend, and I walk alone toward my end. Lonesome road through dust and dusk. The wolf behind, the world went hushed. I sold my soul for one last sip, but the devil just smiled, said this is it. Burn my shadow in the midnight fire. Whisper my name with the wandering choir. I don't see mercy, I don't see grace. I don't need light, my home's in the haze. My pockets are empty, my heart bears scars. They whisper my name, you won't get far. Footsteps behind me, like crows in the air. But I ride on, we all got our share. Burn my shadow in the midnight fire. With
whisper my name with the wandering choir. I don't see mercy, I don't see grace. I don't need light, my home's in the hay. If death awaits me on this street, let her drink my blood, but not my dreams. Let my horse ride through the black. I chose my path, ain't no turning back. Burn, burn my shadow in the midnight fire. Whisper my name with the wandering choir.
Down by Old Whiskey River, I saw a ghost in the night, with a bottle in hand. He stood by the pale moonlight. Whispers of sorrow echoed through the trees. His eyes were full of stories, painful memory. Mama said, boy, don't you wander too far. That river's cursed with shadows and scars. But the moon was my guide, and the night grew cold. I felt the weight of history in that haunted fold. Whiskey River's ghost, he's no friend, he's no man. He's the rage of the storm, the cry of the damned. Hold your breath and your tears when you walk that path, or you'll find yourself buried in his heartless wrath. Legends and tales passed down through the years of broken hearts and endless tears. The ghost by the river with his mournful song pulled me closer to where I didn't belong. In the silence I heard him call my name, a whisper in the wind, a voice in the flame. Turn back your soul, boy, it's too late. The ghost
and I now share the same fate. Whiskey Rivers goes, he's no friend, he's no man. He's the rage of the storm, the cry of the damned. Hold your breath and your tears when you walk that path, or you'll find yourself buried in his heartless wrath. There's a shadow on the ridge tonight. Wind cuts deep in the pale moonlight. Old man Jenkins grips his gun, swears the reckoning has just begun. Mary lights her lanterns bright, claims she saw a ghost take flight. Children shiver, eyes shut tight, whispering prayers through the longest night. Oh, the darkness doesn't sleep, keeps the silence buried deep. Voices lost in winds that bite, no redemption left in sight. Every footstep holds a cost. Truths they swore are long since lost. Scars remain where lies took place. Time won't grant this town its grace. Oh, the darkness doesn't sleep, keeps the silence buried deep. Voices lost in winds that bite, no redemption left in sight. Dog says roosters crow with spite, drinks his madness through the night. Won't forgive, won't trust the soul. Eyes like coals burn black and cold. Clinging to the edge of a long lost trail, the moon wears frost like a morning veil. Silhouettes crawl where truths once lie, and every breeze still speaks the cries. The chapel doors swing with a hollow groan. Wind hums hymns for the long gone bones. Stone by stone the past decays, but those cold voices never fade. Haunted whispers in the dead of night, rolling through the hills, pale and white. Spirits call and shadows press in this cursed land with forenal guests. A rusted bell rings soft and slow, steps on gravel with nowhere to go. The air cuts deep like a preacher's sigh, and the silence howls a lullaby. Cabins sink where the weeds now grow. Empty frames where firelight glowed. The swing still moves with no one near, like it's rocking old forgotten fears. Haunted whispers in the dead of night, rolling through the hills, pale and white. Spirits call and shadows press in this cursed land where forenal guests. Down by the banks where the wild wind sighs stands a faded home neath the crimson sky. A lantern sways through the thickest gloom, glows like sorrow in a widow's room. Oh, the widow waits where the cold winds moan for the man she lost to the dark unknown. His shadow lingers, his voice still calls, follow me down where the silence falls. Her hands are frail, her hopes turn dust. She speaks to the night with a ghostly trust. The river hums his name so low. Step closer, now where the dark things go. It awaits where the cold
winds moan for the man she lost to the dark unknown. His shadow lingers, his voice still calls, follow me down where the silence falls. At the stroke of 3, her breath runs thin. She walks to the edge, lets the dark pull in. The trees all shiver, the waters swell, and the wind it cries, all hearts must dwell. Now the blackbirds cry as the red sky bleeds, two shadows drift among the weeds. The lantern's gone, but her vow still burns, a love too deep where the river turns.
The shadows twist and crawl, the wind it moans like a distant call. The soil is cursed, it won't forgive the names of those who cease to live. Beneath the gallows, the branches groan, ghosts of the guilty call it home. The ground still whispers what men conceal, of sins too dark, of truths too real. The moon hangs crooked over pine, judging those who cross the line. Boot heels drag through dust and dread, each echo steps where the doomed have bled. Beneath the gallows, the branches groan, ghosts of the guilty call it home. The ground still whispers what men conceal, of sins too dark, of truths too real. Oh, the crows cry loud, they never rest, dark wings circling the final breath. The sky won't blink, the stars won't weep, they guard the place where justice sleeps. Beneath the gallows, the branches groan, ghosts of the guilty call it home. The ground still whispers what men conceal,
of sins too dark, of truths too real. And the crows cry louder, won't let go. A choir of shadows in the gallows glow. On the edge of town, the rope swings slow, where mercy fades and no light shows. There's a road past the old oak tree, where shadows whisper secrets to the breeze. The devil's hand carved the path, they say. Only fools go walking when the sky turns gray. The church bell tolls, but it's distant and dim, a warning sound for the souls drawn to him. The land lays dry as the cold mist creeps. On Devil's Hollow Road, the lost soul sleeps. Devil's Hollow Road, where the sinners lay down. The dirt tastes like ashes from a burnt out town. You walk too far, there ain't no turning back. Footsteps fade quiet on the endless track. The wind moans curses through midnight air. No man's been seen, but you feel the stare. The crows keep watch from crooked pines, singing death songs to keep the time. The tales remain, though the faces change, etched in bark and the gravel strange. Some say they hear a fiddle row cry, playing for the damned neath the bloodlit sky. The bold and broken, the scared and brave, all vanish quiet past a shallow grave. It don't show mercy, it don't take blame. On Devil's Hollow Road, we die the same. Devil's Hollow Road, where the sinners lay down. The dirt tastes like ashes from a burnt out town. You walk too far, there ain't no turning back. Footsteps fade quiet on the endless track. Devil's Hollow Road, where the sinners lay down. The dirt tastes like ashes from a burnt out town. No prayers work once you cross that line, just echoes lost where the lanterns die. There's a shadow over yonder, where the old barn creeps. In the still of the night, not a soul dare speak. Though the moonlight glimmers on the silver gale, in that haunted hollow, silence always prevails.
Grandpa told stories of lost souls and bones, talking distant reminder of the town's dark doom.
Ooh, there's a shadow haunting every hill. Whispers of the past that linger still. In the night it comes calling through the pines, a tale of sorrow in these winding vines. Down by the creek, where the water runs cold, lies the tale of a love that was bitterly sold. She waits in the silence, her heart turned to stone, for the man who had promised but never came home. Ooh, there's a shadow
Haunting every hill. Whispers of the past that linger still. In the night it comes calling through the pines, a tale of sorrow in these winding vines.
by the old churchyard, where the wildflowers grow, lie the markers of secrets no one else could know. When the north wind howls through the weathered trees, it sings a song of heartache carried on the breeze.
Ooh, there's a shadow haunting every hill. Whispers of the past that linger still. In the night it comes calling through the pines, a tale of sorrow in these winding vines.
Out on the edge of a ghost-filled town, the moon's full face wears a silver crown. Shadows stretch where secrets lie. In the hush of night, you hear them cry. Old barn doors creak with a mournful tone. Winds whisper tales of lives unknown. Gravestones mark the dreams once found, gone to dust in the cold hard ground. Haunted whispers
down your spine. Ghosts who yearn, they'll never rest. In these dark woods, we're cursed and blessed. A lantern flickers by the old church wall. Footsteps echo, but no one calls. A chill runs deep, cuts like a knife. In this haunted place, there's more than life. Crumbling houses, lost to time. Memories linger, soaked in grime. Restless wings ride a ghostly breeze. In this eerie quiet, no heart finds peace. Haunted whispers in the dead of night echo through the valley, chills down your spine. Ghosts who yearn, they'll never rest. In these dark woods, we're cursed and blessed.
Shadow of the pines, where the river went slow, a lonesome figure walks, got no more road to go. Ghosts of old regrets whisper through the trees, and I cry out for mercy on these haunted knees. Raven calls it dusk, and the sky turns gray. Broken hearts and promises won't fade away. The whiskey in my veins burns just like my sin. Moonlight shines down where the dark's always been. Beneath the moonlit shadows, the light starts to fade. Every lie I lived, every debt I never paid. The whiskey in my veins burns just like my sin. Moonlight shines down where the dark's always been. Beneath the quiet stars, where memories grow cold, the past is close behind, with secrets left untold. Each footstep aches, each breath a silent cry. In this cursed old valley, no place left alive. I hear the owls cry a mournful midnight hymn. No stars above, just clouds growing dim. My boots drag on this lonesome gravel rail, still chasing grace on a road doomed to fail. The wind is howling, calling out my shame. Fallen angels circle low, whispering my name. The night wraps tight like a noose I can't outrun, and this story ends where it all begun. Beneath the moonlit shadows, as the sun slips away, the past still stalks me, never far, never sways. Every step's a sorrow, every breath a plea, and I walk this road till it buries me.
The moon climbs high over Graveyard Hill. The night hangs heavy, the air grows still. Whispers twist through the blackened trees. Each shadow breathes forgotten pleas. Worn out boots on the ghost-tracked road, dragging burdens no man ever told. The past ain't gone, just lying deep, where the roots run wild and secrets creep. Shadows in the pines, they speak my name. A lonesome wail wrapped in smoke and flame. Echoes of sorrow, ghosts of time, here in the valley where the sun don't shine. Rusty chains on a crooked gate guard the house that's cursed by fate. Windows cracked, door hanging loose, where the wind hums songs the dead still use. Silent prayers in that chapel's bones. Candles tremble on sinking stones.
Winds cry out like a warning sign, but I ain't alone in these haunted pines. The night holds secrets sharp and wide. Listen close, hear the dead confide. Every fallen leaf, each distant cry tells a tale